What's going on, everybody? Welcome back into Hot Mike Sports. I'm, of course, your host, Ben Merrick, and today I'm bringing you guys another part of the series. I got the Philadelphia 76ers offseason moves, everything I think they should do to get them over whatever hump they have, and for them, that is the championship hump. They need to get there. So we're going to address that in today's video. If you guys want more basketball and football content, every single day I'm dropping videos talking about basketball and football, so make sure you subscribe if you want more of that. If you want to drop your comments, I most definitely reply. And you can dictate what videos you want to see next. So definitely keep that in mind as you're watching this video. Also, I want to point out this is the 76ers video. It's one of the most controversial teams in the NBA with what they are going to do this offseason, what they could do this offseason. So I'm definitely going to break some opinions here. Mine is definitely not a popular opinion, so I would really appreciate it if you guys left your comments and your reasoning on why I'm wrong, why I'm right, whatever that is. So we're going to hop right into this video. Again, subscribe, leave a like, and here we go. So this team, like I said, has a ton of pieces. They got Ben Simmons, they got Joel Embiid, they got Josh Richardson, Tobias Harris, Al Horford, and then some young players and a ton of first-round picks on top of it. They have a lot of pieces, which makes it just as controversial as any other one, because you can do a lot of trades with that, and mine is definitely unpopular. So the first trade I'm going to make probably isn't so unpopular. I haven't seen it so far, but people definitely want to get rid of Al Horford. So the trade I have in mind is Al Horford, a first-round pick and 2 seconds to the Pacers for Miles Turner, Doug McDermott, and TJ Leaf. The reason for this is shooting. Shooting. We have Daryl Morey as the GM here. And he, not the GM, but the president of basketball operations, and he loves shooting. Doc Rivers just came in. I don't think Al Horford's worth a contract. I think that's pretty agreed upon. And Miles Turner would be an amazing stretch five for that team. Doug McDermott is one of the better shooters in the NBA, and TJ Leaf is a shooting bid that'll come off their bench. To me, this trade works. I love it. I think the Pacers are getting enough draft stock where they do this deal. And I think the Sixers are getting what they need. And they have so much draft stock, they don't need that. So, moving on from that little kind of small trade, definitely sets the tone for the video. The 76ers trade, Josh Richardson, Mike Scott, Shake Milton, and 2 first-round picks, 2023 and 2025, to the Bulls for Zach LaVine. Now, this is where it starts to get a little bit unpopular. Yes, I did just give up 2 first-round picks in Josh Richardson and Shake Milton for Zach LaVine, and that's because Zach LaVine is a bucket. He can shoot the lights out, but he can also slash. He's a perfect offensive player. He is working on his playmaking, but when you have Ben Simmons alongside you, you don't really need much playmaking at the 2 positions. So Zach LaVine gives them the versatility they need. He could play the wing. Like I said, this team has so much draft stock. I think you do whatever you can to get Josh Richardson for Zach LaVine. Mike Scott's just a filler. Shake Milton's a decent young piece that the Bulls will appreciate. And we're trading multiple pieces for 1 piece, and I think it's honestly okay in this situation. So at this point, we have Ben Simmons, we have Zach LaVine, we have Miles Turner, Doug McDermott, TJ Leaf, and Joel Embiid. Those are just like some guys I just named off the team that would be here at this point. But the big question is, do you think that JoJo and Ben Simmons can play together? And I say no. They've proven it to us, and you got to pick one to trade. And a lot of people are saying Simmons, some people are saying Embiid. I'm saying Embiid strictly because I think Ben Simmons will be more reliable, more durable. He will be an MVP candidate if he gets the right team around him. If he gets a team that he can play like a team like Russell Westbrook. If you were to build a team around Russell Westbrook, you would want it to be 5 out, and Russell Westbrook will all of a sudden be more efficient and average a 30-point triple-double. I think that is something Ben Simmons can do, maybe even at a higher level. So I'm going to build this team around Ben Simmons, and that explains a lot more why I go and get Doug McDermott, why I go get Miles Turner and TJ Leaf. I'm not building to play with Embiid. I'm building to play with Ben Simmons. That means I have to trade Embiid, and I give Embiid up with a 2nd-round pick for Karl Anthony Towns. I might be losing value here, but in terms of fit, Karl-Anthony Towns is the dream center for this team. The dream center. Karl-Anthony Towns is one of the best shooting centers I've ever seen, ever. He's a dream of Daryl Morey's. Daryl Morey gets his hands on him. Daryl Morey gets his upgrade of Russell Westbrook and Ben Simmons. We give him Zach LaVine, who's a scorer. Keep in mind, guys, Matisse Thybulle's still on this team. Tobias Harris still on this team. These are 3-and-D guys. Tobias Harris is better than that, but Matisse Thybulle is a 3-and-D guy. Zaire Smith, 3-and-D guy. Furkan Korkmaz, 3-and-D guy. Perfect for this fit. Like, you're giving Daryl Morey, who almost went super far with the Rockets, a better team. So I'm trading Embiid in a second for Cat. And it makes sense for the T-Wolves too. They want to reset. That leaves us with Tobias Harris, Matisse Thybulle, all I named. I'm going to keep Tobias Harris on the team, which is very unpopular. A lot of people are saying dump his contract. He's not worth the contract. My reasoning for Tobias Harris staying on the team is when he played for the Clippers, he was pretty much worth the contract. And I don't know if you guys know this, if you guys haven't realized it, connected the dots. Who was the coach when Tobias Harris was on the Clippers and he was balling? I'm going to give you a second to think. Doc Rivers. Guess who just got hired for the Philadelphia 76ers head coaching job? Doc Rivers. Guys, I think Tobias Harris needs another year, and I think this team is built around him, for him. Obviously, Ben Simmons is a centerpiece. Cat's obviously better than Matisse Thybulle. Than Tobias Harris. But I think Tobias Harris can really flourish in this team. And I don't think you get rid of him. I honestly don't think you get much value for him either. So I think Tobias Harris is perfect. So here's what I came up with my Philadelphia 76ers team. Ben Simmons at the point guard. Shooting guard is Zach LaVine. Small forward Matisse Thybulle. Tobias Harris at the 4. Karl-Anthony Towns at the 5. I think that starting 5 is surrounding Ben Simmons, an amazing playmaker, defensive player with defense and shooting and scoring all over the court except Zach LaVine and Cat. On the defensive side of the ball will be rough. But you still have Matisse Thybulle, Tobias Harris, and Ben Simmons who can lock down. This team will be a top 15 team defensively, a top half of the league. But on offense, this will be the best team in the league. And Ben Simmons will skyrocket into an MVP candidate. And then off the bench, you have Zaire Smith, Furkan Korkmaz, Doug McDermott, TJ Leaf, and Miles Turner rounding out the bench. I think that's perfect, guys. I think Miles Turner and Zaire Smith play a ton of minutes. Doug McDermott gets shots. He'll just come in and shoot threes. Zaire Smith will just shoot threes. Korkmaz will just shoot threes. TJ Leaf, Miles Turner. Guys, you have shooting and defense coming off the bench anytime you need it. You need a shot. You need more three-point shooting. Your starters are cold. Sub in Dougie Doug. Sub in Zaire Smith. Get in Furkan Korkmaz. Guys, these guys are shooters. That's all they do. I think this team is built really, really well. Doc Rivers gets another chance. Daryl Morey gets another chance. But like I said, guys, this team is so, has so many different directions. I would love to see where you guys go with it. Please drop it in the comments. I can't wait to read these comments, guys. Please comment below. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe if you want more of this series and more of my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.